My voice memos are a graveyard of the things I couldn't say. I press record and let the melody drift into the gray. I wrote a song about that Tuesday when we walked along the pier, but the bridge was much too honest, so I kept it buried here. I have a chorus for the way you look when you're half asleep, and a verse about the promises that were too hard to keep. I play the chords and close my eyes and picture you right there, but the notes just disappear into the empty midnight air. These are the songs I never sent to you, the ones that bleed in black and blue, the hidden tracks of a love gone wrong that didn't live long enough to become a song. I keep them locked in a digital cage, along with the words on every unread page. Oh, these songs I never sent to you are the only way I'm getting through. There's a ballad for the suitcase that you packed in record time, and a rhythm for the mountain that we both refused to climb. I found a harmony for the silence that followed the final fight, but I couldn't find the resolution to make the ending right. I sing them to the dashboard while I'm driving home at night, praying that the static might somehow catch the light. Would you even recognize the girl behind the microphone, or have I changed too much since I've been singing all alone? I wonder if you have a playlist of the things you meant to tell me too, or if I'm just a lyric that you've already moved through. These are the songs I never sent to you, the ones that bleed in black and blue, the hidden tracks of a love gone wrong that didn't live long enough to become a song. I keep them locked in a digital cage, along with the words on every unread page. Oh, these songs I never sent to you are the only way I'm getting through. Track one is a memory, track two is a regret, track three is the feeling that I haven't lost you yet. But the album is finished, the studio is cold, and these songs will stay untold, just songs I never sent to you. I tried to read the letter, but the ink began to run, as if the words themselves were grieving for everything we'd done. I wrote our story in a notebook with a ribbon made of gold, but the spine is cracked and broken, and the pages feel so old. Every time I turn a leaf, I find a phrase I can't erase, a description of the sunlight as it danced across your face. But the margins are all blurry, and the stanzas start to fail, because a happy ending wasn't written in our tale. There are tears between the to hide between the lines of I love you and the lines of moving on. There's a heavy kind of sadness that lingers until dawn. Oh, the poetry is bleeding and the metaphors are thin, because I'm looking for the exit while I'm trapped inside the skin. I tried to write a sequel where we find our way back home, where the prose isn't so lonely and the heart doesn't have to roam. But my pen keeps hitting empty and the paper stays so white, like a winter in the city where the stars give up the light. I describe the way you held me like a shield against the world, but now the story's unraveling and the banner has been furled. I am highlighting the mistakes and underlining the pain, while the rhythm of the sentences is driving me insane. We were a masterpiece in pencil, just waiting for the rain. There are tears between the verses where the joy used to reside, and a million unspoken things that we both chose to hide between the lines of I love you and the lines of moving on. There's a heavy kind of sadness that lingers until dawn. Oh, the poetry is bleeding and the metaphors are thin, because I'm looking for the exit while I'm trapped inside the skin. The book is closing slowly, the final chapter's read, but I'm still stuck on the paragraph where the last goodbye was said. Just tears between the verses, just silence in my We were halfway through the second verse when the world started turning for the worse. You had your hand on the neck of the bass and a look of pure focus all over your face. I was reaching for a high note that I hadn't quite hit when the light in the room decided to quit. We left the arrangement just hanging in there like a question that nobody wanted to square. The metronome stopped but the tension remained like a summer drought that was begging for rain. It's the last note, we never finished the light that was suddenly diminished, a suspended chord that won't ever resolve, a mystery that we will never quite solve. We walked out the studio and left it behind, the most beautiful song that we'll never find. Oh, the last note we never finished is haunting me now. I go back to the two that became only one, suspended forever. That last note never. The dust is settling on the photo frame we used to keep by the bed, and every shadow in this empty house is repeating what you said. I walk through hallways that still hold the scent of the coffee you used to make, but now the air is heavy with the choices we didn't take. I try to fill the static with the sound of the radio low, but every frequency is humming secrets I didn't wanna know. The ticking clock is mocking every second that you're gone, and the ghosts of our laughter are waiting for the dawn. And now the silence knows your name. It whispers it through the walls like a slow and steady rain that never truly falls. It calls out in the darkness when the stars refuse to shine, a hollow echo of the heart that I used to call mine. Oh, the silence knows your name, and it won't let me forget how the fire turned to ashes and the sun finally set. I saw your coat still hanging on the hook behind the door, a memory of a person who doesn't live here anymore. I reached out for the handle, but the wood fell cold as stone. A reminder that I'm standing in this wreckage all alone. We used to speak in rhythms that only we could understand, but now the music's faded like the writing in the sand. I shout into the void just to hear my own voice break, but the quiet is ocean and I'm drowning in its wake. It knows the way you laughed, it knows the way you lied, it knows the very moment that the light inside us died. And now the silence knows your name. It whispers it through the walls like a slow and steady rain that never truly falls. It calls out in the darkness when the stars refuse to shine, a hollow echo of the heart that I used to call mine. Oh, the silence knows your name, and it won't let me forget how the fire turned to ashes and the sun finally set. Just a whisper in the hallway, just a shadow on the floor. The silence knows your name, but you don't answer anymore. No, you don't answer anymore. Just the quiet, just the name. It's been 6 months since the hallway went quiet, but the air in this room is still a riot. I can hear the click of the latch on the door and the sound of your boots on the hardwood floor. You didn't even scream, you didn't even shout, you just said it was time for you to get out. And those three little syllables are frozen in time, like a recurrent dream or a forgotten crime. Your goodbye still echoes through the canyons of my mind, leaving all the wreckage and the ruins behind. It bounces off the mirrors and it rings in my ears, and it hasn't lost its volume through the passing of the years. Every time I try to find a moment of peace, your goodbye still echoes, and it won't ever cease. I went to the park where we used to go, but the wind was whispering things I already know. I saw a couple laughing by the old oak tree, but all I could hear was your voice leaving me. It's a permanent resonance, a haunting frequency that's trapped in the marrow of my memory. I try to scream over it, I try to sing loud, but your goodbye is a thunderhead inside of a cloud. It's the last thing I hear before I fall asleep, and it's the first thing that wakes me in the secrets I keep. Your goodbye still echoes through the canyons of my mind, leaving all the wreckage and the ruins behind. It bounces off the